the way they are, and it's nothing that
Hmm.
they can do about it. Do you think that God
Yes.
didn't create
Yeah.
everything, even evil?
Yes. Oh yes.
The creator,
God used to kill.
well, y'all
God
say
used to
God,
kill
I say
humans.
creator. The creator created
Creator, yeah.
everything.
And boy, he
Everything
used to
that is a
kill people,
being.
boy. God, boy, that credit used to kill people real quick, boy. He used to slaughter y'all. He
He
used to
still
slaughter
do.
us, boy.
He still
He used
do.
to play. He just killed us,
600,000 people
bam.
died of COVID-19.
Real
600,000
tough.
people died of COVID-19. Still do.
I believe in the wrath of the creator, and more so I believe that the creator is nature,
It's
more
in your
so,
mind,
and,
your
and
conscience. That when Jesus
it's
talked to God, he
within
talked to his
us,
conscience.
because
Humble. I'm sorry, humble. I know you're passionate, but right now you're talking over my Buddha love a little bit. So,
Oh my bad.
because
I just got into that
from my
moment
yes,
of that.
I know
research,
you get in the comments and stuff,
from
but
my
we're not
research,
hearing everything.
if somebody can tell
Thank
me
you though.
their experience with Christianity and tell me how they yell out what they want and thank you God and that's and thank you for this and thank you for that, but that's manifesting, because the mouth is used for manifestation. You The praise of it is you're supposed to live in that gracefulness all the time and be thankful for everything that is given to you, even the breath of the day, which means it's
Next year.
not about a bill. It's not about the only thing that I couldn't live without, and the only real, true religion, if you do your research, because this church stuff and Christianity and Jehovah Witness and all the different names, and those are organizations that were created and they follow different books, and the leader teaches you from the book. You never know what spirit is on the leader, but you shouldn't worry about that if that's what you believe. But
Mm.
me, in my experience,
Hmm.
because to me, if you love, that's the only thing that you
That's a,
need to
that,
find God, because in your higher being, because it's within.
that's check this out. Exactly what you said. So, so usually when I talk, everything you just said, because I truly believe what you say, I usually have a great time because I've been all over the world. When I say I've been all over the world, I mean I've been to Italy, France, Spain, Turkey. I've been to Japan. As a matter of fact, I've been to Sun.
Oh,
I've been
you
to
ain't
Hawaii. I
take
used to live in
me.
Hawaii.
I
So
want to
here's
go
the
to
thing I did when I
Monrovia
traveled.
and Dubois.
So when I traveled, I always went to another country. So usually when I got back to America, people be like, "What was the best country?" I'd be like, "That's really kind of American because I liked every place I went to. I didn't go to a country looking for McDonald's. I went to Italy. I like what the Italians did. I went to
Can I
Spain. I
tell?
like what
Can
Spanish
I
did.
say
So
something that is a fact? And I'm not cutting you off. It's just something that you just said that make me want to tell you this, and you can do your research and find out on your own. Me, you don't even have to elaborate it. America is not a country.
okay, so I understand that part. So then what happens is, as time goes on, we're gonna go with America not being a country. But here's the thing: usually when I get into a room, when I'm start talking, I understand there's a lot of things that happened in the past, a lot of future, but I usually try to tell the truth. Once again, undisputable. In other words, the truth is the truth is you being a woman, me being a man, using the toilet, eating your food. I mean, we do things for reasons. So pressure, when pressure happens, we usually do certain things. Like for example, if you tell me you're not a thief, I'll believe it. But let's say your kids are hungry and you got to go to the store, you get something, and you got to go steal to get something to eat. Are you a
It ain't
thief
no
or
such
are you
thing as
a
no kid
wife?
being hungry in my world.
I didn't finish yet. I didn't finish. So listen to me. So are you, if you happen to steal, are you a thief or are you a hunter? You understand what I'm saying? So my point is that we got to understand that when we're looking at people, we got to
You're
understand
a
that
hunter.
pressure puts us in all different types of situations at different points in our life and in history.
Hmm.
You understand? And because of that, we have seen certain things come about because of pressure. Most of the time, when you get to see them prophets, is when man pressured man so hard that God said, "Hey, if we keep letting man get pressured like this, he'll wipe out mankind. So God has to send a prophet. And for the Romans, they had to deal with Jesus, and for the Persians, they had to deal with Muhammad, and for the Chinese, they had their people. You know what I mean? And India got 1.4 billion people. Now we right here on this little thing, and we getting to meet each other, and we get ready to do anything. But back then, they didn't have Twitter and all that. So this was just one man. He had more Twitter followers than King. King tripping. How the heck he got more Twitter followers? He ain't nobody.
I'm
Get
sorry,
more
excuse me,
diamonds.
Hamilton. Hamilton,
Yes,
one
ma'am.
moment. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's my Shay. It's my Shay.
Jay with the shit, it ain't gonna tell
Hey,
him.
boo.
Not
How
you.
you
Hey,
I'm
doing, my
talking about
love?
Hamilton
Hey,
Jr.
Hey,
for
Shay, it
Hamilton.
ain't gonna tell him
Hey,
what
boo
she
to
know.
Our
love.
process
What
is
she
type.
finna bring
Yes.
to the
Ooh,
table.
ooh. I'm having a moment. This is y'all keeping it litty. I love y'all. Yes, this is yes. If y'all ain't following Shay with the shits, okay. Stay tuned
Handle
because
that.
at 12 o'clock midnight Eastern Standard Time,
Is this
we are
somebody
going to
that was in
be
y'all
on
family
her.
that I didn't follow, that I don't know? I haven't met. I haven't followed you. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. But I
That's
feel
okay,
like it's
Boo Love. That's okay, Boo
important.
Love.
On a
That's okay, Boo
discussion
Love. That's
panel,
okay, Boo
it's
Follow
Love.
me, boo.
important.
I'm
I
just so
thought
excited
we
to see my
was.
Shay. Excuse me. Y'all, Shay.
I'm
With the
following
shit.
you right now, Links.
Stay with the shits, y'all. Okay. Yes.
Did
Okay.
I find,
She
is it
does.
anybody that
She's
I
a
didn't follow? If I didn't
cosmetologist.
follow you, it's
She
because you haven't said nothing. And if I don't see a family symbol, I don't know who you might be. So I introduced myself. So I'm just saying.
show you right. Show you right. Show you right. Let me go ahead and open this panel because I saw oh Shay who just came after you. Goodness, I was
I
about to
don't want
open
I
it.
don't
I'm
want to
supposed to be
interrupt.
gone.
I don't
I
want to
know, thank you.
interrupt
Oh,
either.
Siren, excuse me. I gotta open for you,
So
Siren.
I'm not gonna get too much deeper, but my thing is I usually try to look for more positive runs and everything. You know what I'm saying? I try to see if we can bring each other together before I look for all the division. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking and when I look at things, I understand we could talk about some stuff, but remember, truth is the truth 100% of the time. And we got to America. America was being built, and during the process of America being built, it took some different types of people. Pilgrims are not the same as PWF, poor white folk. You understand what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of dynamics happening in America that put us where we are today. But here's the main reason why we are where we are. We never started truly thinking freely. Once you believe this is your country like it's everybody else's, you'll stop killing each other because you'll be like, well, I'm going to kill you when it's already mine. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got to fight for you. Go ahead, raise your hand. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I understand that,
Can
Hamilton.
I ask
Yeah,
you
we're
one
fighting over something
question,
that's already ours.
Hamilton?
I agree with
Go
that.
ahead.
Why do you believe the things that they taught you in school and it's so instilled in you that it's hard for you to unlearn and relearn?
Okay, I'm
Because
going to tell you exactly why.
that's a
Let me tell you
school
exactly why.
something. Hey, DJ
Let, let,
Class,
me, let,
that's
let,
something that
let, me,
I learned
let, me,
in school.
Yeah, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I believe what I learned in school. Because when I was in school, I wanted to be an aviation. I wanted to be an electronic technician. So I went to school and I learned electronics. And I got real good at math, and that stuff worked out pretty well for me.
Hey,
And then
CJ.
I went and then I had to learn some science. And then when I went to learn business, I learned some business principles, and I applied business principles. But when I get in rooms like this here, none of this ain't in school. My social studies teacher taught me some other crap, but that didn't make no difference. But when it came to life, what I found out is a lot of times we hold ourselves back without trying. I don't live like I was having a whole bunch of people hold me back. Now I understand that. Listen to me. I'm that guy who went for a job interview in Florida, and the guy sat in front across the table and said, "You know, you in the South." I said, "Yeah." So what? He said, "No, this is the deep South." I said, "Well, what's that? The guy doing anything?" He said, "What makes you think a guy like you gonna make it a president here?" So listen to me. That happened to me in this lifetime, but I don't live like I let that hold me back. I don't live.
It
Look here.
motivated. It'll motivate
Nobody.
me.
Yeah, but listen to me. But I still have lots of experiences. I'm that guy who tried and done everything. I've been to Nigeria with Snoop Dogg and Beyonce first class, not because I did it, but because my cousin became the fourth largest international promoter in the world, and he took me over there. Now, can you imagine if he sat down and said, "Oh, water me, I got some problems." The problem is now that there's so many of us, now we got access to a whole bunch of people like me, like you, like me, how you say Jarrell or is he Jarrell? Jarrell?
Are you saying money?
Yeah,
For
what is
Or
real.
Ja
Jarrell?
for
It's
real?
Ja
Or were you saying
for
Ja
Ja
Rule?
for
real.
real.
Ja
Oh,
Rule
that's
or you
a
saying Ja for
four.
real? Wait, which one?
Yeah, that's a four. I couldn't see the four. See, that dyslexic just pushed the four and
Oh,
the A
the
right
four. Yeah,
together.
I'm Ja for real.
Hey,
I keep it real. Yeah.
you know what? My eyeball didn't even see the A in the four. But my thing is now when I see us, I first think National Treasure. I don't think, anything else. I don't think, oh, what this dude doing? Oh, he's just bragging. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I said, this brother is what natural treasures do. We're like diamonds in the rough. We need to stop acting like we ain't worth nothing. Look here. We get on people's team. They love us. They got breakdancing in the Olympics. That shit wasn't discovered in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Rap music ain't come from Africa. Came from natural treasures, living hard, doing what we got to do. There wasn't no joke. You think it started out as a joke? We was doing it for real. Couldn't get into look here. We couldn't get in American Bandstand. We had to do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We had to do our own Soul Train. We had to do our own. Look here, our barbecues is better than anybody's barbecue. You know what I'm saying? But now we got, and you know what? Ain't nobody know about it because we steady not believing that this is our America too. Got to start. Look here, we need to get the party started. America wants to get the party started, and the more we come to the table, the bigger the party's gonna be. We done showed and proved it so many times that they can't wait for us to stop tripping and come on out. You know what I'm saying?
Big party. And now we got our party Buddha Love like to speak. Go ahead, party member.
So your history and perception means a lot, but it could be totally off. But your history speaks for the people. I might want to fucking say this, and I don't care how nobody feel about it, because I'm trying to word it right to where you can understand what I'm saying. People that control, well, they want to have the title of controlling the narrative, even though we know who controls the narrative. The people that are supposed to be in control of making the decisions that the laws are to protect us and keep us at a level to where we can just prosper and grow and reproduce, they are corrupt. They are in on most of the things that discuss you. And I understand that you don't want to deal with the negative, but guess what? I have learned to deal with it all, because it's all a part of the Creator's doing, because it's no way that you can have one without the other. It's like a yin yang. Okay? And I understand that you shun away from it, and that's your choice, and I don't have no kind of judgment about it. Me, my demons, or anybody else's, fuck you doing in here, bitch. Make another noise. Don't even worry about it. I'm just gonna light this candle and do this right here, and boom. Because that's what we as a people, they stole our culture. They do it with their kids and teach them how to do it, but we don't even know who we are. They do, which is a hindrance. Think about if you running a race, which I'm not comparing life to a race, because we don't know what time we got, because we ain't in control of that. But just think about it. Thanks, bro. Who give me the hand sanitizer? Right there. This
I want to say I agree with both of y'all, but I do believe that this world was not built for us, but it was built by us.
No. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I'm going to elaborate on that.
Yeah, you gotta elaborate on that. I think I'm about as natural as anything else on this planet.
If you hand it to me, I'll hand it to you.
You finished Virtue? You finished what you were saying?
Who, me?
I know.
No. He was asking Virtue. He was asking Virtue.
I didn't want to interrupt because I was actually enjoying the conversation, even though I'm not really doing good. I'm not really doing that good today. I really enjoy this conversation. And Hamilton, I would love you to come to one of my men's corners, but
you will be doing better though. Period.
I agree 100% what you're saying, Boo. But
it's Buddha.
Hamilton, Buddha. Oh, period. I'm a Buddhist.
Buddha love.
I'm a Toltec Buddhist.
And the love don't come so much.
I'm a Toltec Buddhist. So I cammed up. I was doing stuff. I'm not feeling that good today, but I cammed up because I really enjoy this conversation. I'm hearing in my ears. It actually woke me up because I needed to go to sleep because I wasn't feeling that well. But it was the religion.
It was the food that you needed
the
for your
LGBT
soul.
community and the other shit. This shit right here.
All right, thanks
This
for
world was not on when Hamilton was saying this world was not built for this. This America was not built for us, but it's
no, but
ours. If we don't, well, it's not ours, but we built it. It wasn't
we was
built
the
in our
first
image.
ones to
We have
navigate.
nothing.
We
We
was
were
the
the
first
first
ones
ones
to
here.
navigate. Yeah,
Legally,
they didn't
if you do
discover shit.
your studies, they say everybody originated from us. That's how I believe. I'm a Buddhist.
Me
Not
too.
they say.
I don't believe in religion.
Scientifically, you
I
can't even take
believe in a walk of
Oh,
no
life.
I'm sorry,
oxygen.
Buddha love, Buddha love. I'm
I
sorry,
know. I'm
Virtue.
sorry. I'm just
King
compassionate.
Virtue has
I
the floor right
apologize.
No,
now.
you're good.
Pardon me,
You're
pardon me.
you're good. You're good. I'll call you Booty. My
Buddha, Buddha,
apologies.
Buddha, Buddha.
Buddha.
Yeah, because I don't know why you
Buddha.
said Buddha. Because it's that Buddha, Buddha.
Yes.
I'm
You
Eve,
know,
so
because
you
you
can
a
I'm
call
a
me anything right
Buddha,
now.
I'm actually a Buddhist. I'm actually a
Yes, so
Buddhist.
you know
I'm a Buddhist.
Buddha. Yes,
So I
you
know
know
the
Virtue.
Buddhist.
No, I like that. I used to do martial arts, so I studied that kind of, that train of thought.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So can I ask you a question, Hamilton? How do you feel
Yeah.
about it? Is it a walk of life or is it a religion?
Oh,
To
of course.
me, it's a walk of
Walk
life.
of life, man. Come on
Buddhism
now.
is a walk of life. It's not
Of course
supposed
it is.
to, it's made
Yeah.
into a religion and it's supposed to be a
Yeah,
walk of life.
that's the problem. People start to meld culture with religion. Let me give you an example. So what happens is, you got the Islams that, you go over there and they talk about the burqa and all of that. So what happens, they pervert the information that comes out of the Bible. For example, of course, men should desire women. Let me tell you something. Being a man, being a woman, you got
It's
animals that go
natural.
out there. Animals. Who's talking? So you got animals to be animals. So you got a bird that dances around and be a bird. That bird knows how to get attracted to that bird. You got this guy do that, whatever. But so men are attracted to women. I mean, if you go out the street, you looking good, I should be able to feel comfortable saying you look good. Now, if you don't want me to say you look good, how should I feel bad about being me? You know what I'm saying? Now I say, oh, you look good. Now all of a sudden all these problems start. So what that religion did, or what that culture did, was that women, when you leave the house, you need to be covered. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all ever go to one of them countries where they covered it, and you go into the store with them women and they take that shit off, you're gonna be surprised when you see all that gold draping and that Gucci, and then they geared up after they go from the public scene into the business that they're going to, and they pull that off. Y'all think that's what they look like all the time, but no, that's just because their culture. Somebody got their hand up. Shay Wiz, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Let me let you go.
Davis, Shannon, I'm so ready for Shay.
But go ahead, Shay
Yeah,
Wiz. You got
I'm waiting. I'm waiting because I got
no.
something I want to elaborate, but I'm waiting.
My thing is sometimes
I'll
my
go
point was
last.
just sometimes we meld culture and religion, and then it goes outside, and then we look at it. That's like you said. I think like you said, like you said, people don't understand. Buddhism is a way of life. It's a way of life. They don't think they don't go to no
Not a
church.
religion, it's a way of life.
They don't go. Look here, they practice being peaceful and loving nature every day, not someday, every day.
Period.
But as
Oh.
indigenous people, most of our people that look like us, because, well, I won't say that, because a person can look just like me and be from the Caucasus Mountain. I mean, right now. So I'm gonna stop using that term.
Now you can. Now you can. You're right.
Buddha
What
love,
I
Buddha
want to
love,
say is
Buddha love,
the
love.
most important thing right now, as far as currency and value, do you know what the top thing is and what the second thing and what the lowest thing is right now?
I don't understand the question.
Not sure.
I think you were referring to melanin being the most like.
Thank you. Who said that?
Yeah.
That's a Shay,
Shay,
baby.
of
That's
course.
Shay.
Gold is
Yeah, because
I think she
I've been
referring to
sitting here. I've been
melanin.
letting them talk. I've been sitting waiting to say what
Yeah,
I
I've
want
been
to say.
listening to Leaks. I just been sitting back listening to
I've been
them saying the
sitting
same
waiting.
thing to
All
each
right.
other, like they disagreeing, but they literally telling each other the
Shay
same
has a
Agree,
thing.
we just
Lord.
showing our passion.
That's why
Right.
I was trying to speak, because they're
No,
doing two
y'all
different
saying
things.
the same thing. Y'all are literally agreeing with each other, but y'all going back and forth about it. Y'all are saying the same
Like
thing
y'all
to one
agreeing to
another.
disagree and don't even know it.
No, they
I
not
like it.
disagreeing. They just
Oh, I'm
keep
sorry,
giving each
Links.
other
One moment,
the
love.
different
Shay got the
things.
floor, y'all. Shay got the floor.
Everybody right. Everybody knows what they
No,
know,
but
right?
like I said, my thing is that.
I cannot conversation. I was
Hamilton, one
quiet.
moment. Remember, I said
was
one person at
quiet
a
the
time.
whole time.
Shay is
I'm
Shay
sorry.
is
I
talking.
thought you
It is
I
my
thought you
time,
finished.
please.
Sorry about that.
Shay
In
is
order
no.
for
I'm
Sorry.
us
sorry,
to
I thought you
Shay.
converse,
finished.
we have to
Shay
listen
is
with
I've been
talking.
quiet.
ears.
I haven't spoken. I haven't spoken yet, and I've been quiet.
She
Say
takes.
for you, Campbell, I ain't saying nothing.
I know,
Okay,
Link.
Well,
just
it's,
wait
You did
one
interrupt me,
moment,
Link.
bro. Please.
Yeah,
Just
Shay.
wait
Shay has the
one
bro.
floor,
moment,
y'all.
bro. Hold
Ja
on,
gave me the
please.
floor.
Shay
You're
has the
next
floor.
after Shay, please.
She takes her philosophical deep breaths for a moment. So no, she was not complete. She was taking a
But go
breather in
ahead, baby.
between. I know
Go
how
ahead.
it
Go
is.
ahead,
Go
baby.
Shay, bye. Yes, you have the floor, love.
I'm
Welcome.
gonna miss my doggone thought. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, I listened to both of you guys. I know I came in the middle of the conversation, but I was listening to your candor, Mr. Hamilton and Buddha Love. I was listening to you guys, and y'all were saying the same thing to each other, and like even like y'all agreeing, but we as a people have to learn how to just be like, yeah, we on the same side, and not Africa, but like this whole earth belong to us. Don't you know?
Right.
Like when we were evolved into humans, they were black, and like
Period.
because
It's fact. That's a
just 'cause-
fact.
that's what I'm saying. We all agree. We are all saying the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
but we're talking
So
about
like
something that's
it's
not a controversy.
We're not trying to figure out what happened because we
It's
already know
just
what
the.
happened.
I didn't
Hold
say
on,
none of that.
pause.
I
Hold on.
didn't get my
Hold
point
on,
out,
Shay.
y'all.
One
Hold
moment.
on,
I'm gonna
pause.
say
Hold
this
on, hold
for you.
on.
I'm gonna say this for
Okay,
you right
okay.
now, Shay. I'm gonna clear this up for Shay. I mean, for y'all, for what Shay's trying to say. Basically, you feel me? What you're saying is just a different opinion in different type of words than what Hamilton's saying and what I'm saying and what she's saying. We're all saying the same thing, just in our own different perspectives as human beings. That is all she's saying. We're saying the same thing. Nobody is wrong.
That's just my first point. That was my first point, right? But what I'm saying that to say, the unison, the unit, the melanin, the us. We gotta stop trying to like overdo. Like we don't know more than the next person. We all know the same shit. We know what it is because we feel it. Ain't nobody got to teach us this shit. We was born with this information. We are being reminded, awakened. You get what I'm saying? We are remembering. We are not being taught. So like with that being said, all we gotta do is just fuck with each other. Fuck the religion, the way of life. Fuck your sexual preference. Fuck what you eat or don't eat. You black nigga, you mine. I'm yours.
Amen.
We
Support.
fuck with each
Amen.
other. And it's us
Amen.
against them. Period.
Support each
You get
other.
what
Amen.
I'm saying? All we gotta
Amen.
do is say, yeah, we gonna go right.
Amen.
So let's all go right. We gotta
You
swim like
natural
them
treasure,
fish in
girl.
the water. We gotta
We have to
swim like
change.
them fish in the
Yo,
water.
he's a natural
Move as
treasure
Now,
too.
one unit. We
We
now,
are
have to
excuse
all
me.
change
doing
our
the
way
See,
of
same
thinking.
thing.
We have
I'm
to
sorry.
change our
Excuse me.
way of thinking.
Excuse me. Shay,
Hold on.
see, Hamilton. See why I was ready for you to meet Shay, and Shay, I was ready for you to meet Hamilton. Yes,
See that?
I'm loving it.
Shay.
Okay, I'm
Amen,
glad y'all
Shay.
here.
Shay. Keep it rolling, Shay. Look here, let's keep rolling. Let's build this America, Shay. Let's build America.
Yeah, we
Build
have
earth.
to.
But go ahead, Links. I want to hear what Links
Yeah,
has to say real quick.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
we have
Lex.
to
Yeah, you can
change
go
our way
ahead.
of thinking. You know, I have this book they call Outwitting the Devil that like it's a part of me. You know, it is a part of me. Like, and what it teaches is that we have to change our way of thinking because your thoughts leads to everything, manifestation of everything, the physical, the mental, your environment, everything. If your thinking is messed up, it doesn't matter what type of religion you come from. It doesn't matter what type of background you come from. Um, I look at what everybody else call. Some people Muslim they call it shaitan. Christian call it the devil, whatever. But I look at it as being the opposite, meaning it being a negative part of the world and everything that goes on. Because you got negative in it, you got positive in it.
They
But
say
you
the
can't
word
live
so
without
much
either
that
one.
they done manifested one right now.
You you can't live without either one. You have to have both. But what I'm saying is that your way of thinking is the key because if you're always thinking these negative things and you're always, you know what I'm saying, well, hey, well, I don't think this is right, I don't think they're right, I don't think they should have did this, I don't think this religion that, then your way of thinking is already blocking you from really being open to what the brain is, and what I look at the brain is infinite intelligence, meaning that we have the capacity more than any other mammal, any other animal, any other living species on this earth to evolve and to actually build and to um grow and think independently other than everything else. Because trees, they do what they do. They grow, they die. Animals, they make, they eat,
When he
they do
talk
what
like
they
that,
do.
this y'all supposed to be dancing in the
So
church. When he talking like that, we dancing in the church, man. I'm just letting you know.
right,
When you
so
talking
so
right now
so
like that,
so
we
it's
dancing
like
in the church.
it's like this, you know. My mom, she's from a different religion. She's a Muslim now. She was a Christian, but at the same time, though, it doesn't matter what you believe in. It's your thinking. It's what you do because, like you said, somebody can pull off their hijab or a kufi or whatever like that, and they might have jewelry on or whatever like that. But it's still that person. That's still that person up under whatever they have. But at the same time, though, it's your thinking, it's your way that you analyze and the way you deal with things that makes you who you are. But we have to understand that we're still facing one thing, and that's the negative part of all creation is that we're facing, and that's what we deal with because everybody got their own different choices about everything. So we're
Link,
facing something. Yeah.
I
I
see
want
your
to
hand, Sugar Ray.
elaborate. I just want to
Huh?
say, like, what you're saying in a simpler form. I love you to death, but you just keep
Oh,
repeating yourself over
I'm
and
sorry,
over again. Oh,
everybody.
bags.
I was about to get to what I was
Thank
saying.
you, Hamilton.
I was
Hold on,
about
hold
to
on,
get
hold
to
on.
what I was
I
Thank
just,
saying.
you, bags.
I
Thank
just
you,
want to
Hamilton.
elaborate. Don't get
I was
offended.
about
Nah,
to
I
get to
just
what I
want
was
to,
saying.
I just wanted to elaborate on this one point
Get your
that you
bag,
were
get your
saying
bag, Link.
about religion, and when you said it don't matter about what religion you believe in, and that's a fact because religion is your mind state. So if you think you can do it, you're right. If you think you can't do it, you're right. You feel what I'm saying? So like whatever you believe in, whatever your intentions are, you're gonna manifest it and you're gonna bring it to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
right.
why all that shit don't mean nothing. Whatever you believe in, whatever you attune to, it's gonna work because you are. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just it. It's just like that. A creator
Gotta
created
elaborate on
you
that.
and you create shit too. And we create religions and gods to attune our power to. But everything comes from a creator and we created them. The same
That's
Everything
creator
comes
that
from a
created us,
thought.
we created gods. Like we create gods. Humans
Yes.
create
yeah.
gods.
We
Can I say
are
something real
You know what
quick?
I'm
gods.
saying?
I
It's
Let me
your
recreated
creator.
myself through you. You have the same power as I do to
Exactly.
Have
recreate.
exactly.
Correct. Correct.
but can I say something real
So
Exactly.
I
quick?
can
That
sit down
the
beside you,
difference
whether you
between
whatever religion, I can sit down beside you and be at peace within myself
Period,
because I
links.
understand that my
Links are
mindset is
Yes, I needed that.
links when
let
it's
me
you
say
not
got
the
this real
same.
quick.
Buddha Love's turn because she's got her hand her physical hand, not this
Okay, good, good.
emotional.
Period.
Whenever whoever
Yes,
finished,
Buddha Love.
I just wanna say something about the whole topic.
Sure. Links, were you finished?
No, but I
Go
wait.
ahead.
Oh, excuse
I'm
me.
patient.
You
Excuse
don't
me.
have to
Hostess
though.
being rude.
You
Hostess
I'm
being
whatever
I'm
rude
you
I'm
because I'm not
I'm
even following. My bad. You got the floor, Links.
That's right. I'm finished up. I'm finished up and say what I was saying is that everything that's going on now, everything that we're experiencing in our lives, in the world, everything is all because of our thoughts. It's all because of manifestation of things that we have done willingly or unwillingly, and it can come from the womb. It can come from generations. It's deeper than what a lot of people think it is. But what we have to do is we have to learn to evolve and be able to adapt and understand that at the end of the day, it's our mindset. That's the only thing we have control of. I don't give a damn somebody pulling all your limbs off your body. You can still think in your mind, I still got my limbs. It's that simple. It's your thought. That's the only true thing that we have control over is our thought. We don't have
So
control
I
over
thought.
anything else but our thought. That's it.
In action.
Nothing else. Not even our breath in our body. But our
You are
thoughts, we have
absolutely correct.
control over that.
But the control over your
Yes,
thoughts is what give you control over the world, give you control over the
exactly,
universe, because we connected like a
So
fucking
exactly.
think
power
about what
We
line.
are the
Go
Have
the
you
ahead.
ever?
difference between
Hold on,
the
Link.
United
Hold on.
States of
May I say
America
something real
and
quick?
every other country is only in America can individuals have the ability to achieve their dreams. So in some countries you have one guy who says This is the dream for the country. And then you end up doing, because he thinks he's doing the best for the country, and says everybody got to worry about eating, everybody got to worry about shitting, but I got this big dream, and I'm going to do everything for everybody. But in America, you can say, you know what I want to do? I want to be this, and you can become that. I can build a boat and make it into a boat. In America, individuals can make their thoughts their realities. That's what. And there was an argument. There's an argument that European artists had about art. Back during Michelangelo time, whatever. But anyway, there was this one guy who liked European, what they call Western art. He's like, so the other people were like, why you like that Western art? They got them buildings and they got this, they got that. That artist said, only in America do they make art. They actually drive their art, or they live in their art. They make buildings and then they live in it. They make cars and they live in it. Only in America.
So how Hamilton, how do you think they did those things? Answer this question.
I'm sorry.
How were they able to build those things? How were they able to?
Gentlemen, hold on.
I'm gonna tell you how.
Buddha Love. I'm sorry, y'all.
Now you Hamilton and Link, so y'all listening to Ja.
I'm sorry. You went out of turn. Buddha Love had her hand raised and she didn't get a chance to.
I apologize. Lord, I apologize.
And I know she's about to go on to another commitment in just a little bit. So Buddha Love, yes, love. You have the floor. Excuse me. Butter, welcome. Or butter.
I just want to say first. First, I want to say.
I'm sorry. One moment, Buddha Love. I'm sorry, love. Butter. Make sure to follow number 3. That is Butter B. Okay, butters need to stick together. Okay. Yes, and make sure to follow the whole pattern. Welcome.
And I'll follow you back. I'm just
all right, Buddha Love.
With my AirPod. I'll follow you back.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say, in my opinion, everybody on this panel has brought so much knowledge, and a good learner is a good teacher, and that's my goal. So I'm willing to learn every day because that's what I've gotten addicted to wanting to do it, and I do it because the things that we learned in school, after I found out one of them wasn't true, I didn't believe in the school system, and I tried to do my research on what the agenda was. And it's not because I'm speaking on negative. It's because I'm speaking on, to me, life is a journey. Your traveling, your destination, if you come back, when you come back, how you come back, is all in right here in your spirit and your mind, the connection between the two. Your physical is going to, anything that you put into the ground, if it gets water, sunlight, and it's going to grow and come back, whether it's in a tree form or whatever. So means to continue, read and keep going. The fact that the agenda is to counteract reproduction, I don't care what it's for, it's against creating. It's against the creator because it's against us. It's against creators. It's against God, period. And
May I ask a question
I'm not focusing on the negative, but the negative is a fact. We didn't create it. Yeah.
Yes, Richard. King. Hold on. Thank you, Kill Switch. We love you. Okay. Very true.
Thank y'all.
You said,
thank you, Buddha Love.
How is the narrative pushing? I'm a little lost on how is the narrative
the
pushing.
Media right now.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish my statement.
I'm sorry, Buddha Love. King Virtue, he's trying to formulate. He's trying to formulate his question so he can ask what you were clarification on what you're saying.
Yes. How is the narrative pushing away from creation? When I'm trying to
because the natural biological way to reproduce is what?
I think she's trying to find a nice way to say homosexuality.
The sperm in the egg.
She.
I'm not condemning homosexuality because that's all
I'm getting
God
to a point
to me.
here. That's why I'm asking her question.
Yeah, That was she just don't want to say it, but she talking about gay
I
shit.
don't
No,
want.
I
I'm gonna
want
say
her to
whatever
say
I
that. I
want to say
understand. I
because
know. I just want
I
her
ain't
to.
like
I
that.
want her to say. I'm not saying that it's nothing
I
negative or nothing,
said
but
the natural way of the universe to reproduce is what?
I mean, it's a male, male and
but the,
a
hold
female
on.
The
species.
universe gave us,
However,
the creator gave us everything that we needed.
Just
I'm
wait.
not
however,
shunning, I'm not shunning people's
Please,
sexual
Link.
preference.
I'm saying, hold on. Can you continue? I couldn't hear you. Continue, please.
Okay, so I'm not shunning people's sexual preference. I'm not gonna say no stupid shit like my best friend is this and I love because I sound like a damn fool. But what I'm saying is the agenda, our children, like I said once again, they brains shouldn't be subject to even processing, but because we are so programmed to do this device thing, the tradition that we don't need to stick to is learning on our own, and we have access to it. But the information that they putting out for our children is almost, watch some of the stuff that your children watch sometimes. I know some of the songs. I got 2 grandkids that's 3 years old and 1 year old. Go ahead, Shay.
Buddha
Okay.
Love, you are absolutely right. But the depopulation agenda is way, way old. You got to go
Wait a
all the way
minute.
back to like,
Yeah,
I,
it's deeper than that.
I,
They broke us down
the,
whenever they started
yeah,
saying
I would
yeah,
like to
if
when
they
the
give us
respond when
independent
y'all
benefits,
woman.
the
done
man
on the
can't be
question
there
and
and
the
he gotta
Thank
topic.
pay.
you. Okay, just
Yeah,
long as you know it ain't started with the gay
a
shit. This
marriage
shit
is an
been going down. They
agreement. They
been breaking up our families.
Yeah, a
Long as
marriage
you
started
know
off
that,
with an
yeah.
agreement.
All right,
A
virtue.
marriage started off an agreement because it's 2 incomes together. They want the report of it so they can get every dollar off of it. Everything they do is out of greed. We do things out of love naturally, and that is a fact.
right, right.
Hold on, he
I'm
wanna
talking
he wanna
about
respond to
history,
the
recorded history. I'm
depopulation thing you
referring
were
to
saying.
our
No, don't before you change
lifestyle.
the subject, let Virtue respond to what you were saying before you change the subject. I want to hear
Okay.
what Virtue got to say about the depopulation thing.
What you're saying is natural selection is 100% right. You need that. You need the
Yeah,
dongalong
it's
and the.
supposed to be available.
You
I
need
know,
that.
right?
Yes, but at the end of the day, natural selection works. I understand what you're saying, but natural selection is a different and wonderful thing. And let me tell you
Yeah,
how.
I
Prove
already
me
know.
right, prove me wrong. Do your research. Anything in nature changes its sex. If there's too many women, an animal, a creature, a human sex will change
It's
down the
called evolution.
population line. Hold on, Links, please. Will change down the line. This is 100% a proven fact for generations, generations to come. And I'm going to use a specific fish that I learned about when I was in Hawaii. There's this fish that if there's more men, like say there's 98% men and 2% women, fish.
Damn, I know that
This
fish.
fish,
Ah,
some of these fish will turn into women in order to repopulate this planet. I mean, to repopulate the genomes or
Climate
whatever
that
they like
they
to
in, yeah.
actually call
The
them.
ecosystem
Yeah,
that they supply.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand exactly what you're saying, but this is why I said I agree with what Hamilton was saying because at the end of the day, and you said it yourself, and I said I agree with you too, because at the end of the day, love is a different type of a thing to where you can have that. Me
Yeah.
personally, I
And
only, like I
then
said, I joined the conversation because I am a pansexual man, but I just consider I tell people bisexual because people think, oh, you have sex with pans and pots. No, I care about how
well,
I'm treated.
I'm not gonna
You feel me?
limit
So I'm
myself
joining
to
this.
being.
I'm not telling you to limit yourself to nothing. I'm just telling you on what
I
you're
don't
saying.
have a label on my sexuality because I'm open for love. Whoever
Okay,
reciprocates it,
Buddha,
and I
baby, he
So
feel
trying to
it.
on
tell
you
you
being
about virtue,
open,
not about Buddha. Just
so
let him
on you
talk,
being
baby. Just let him
open
talk.
on love, right? So you being open on love, right? if you say no matter what you do in your life, you can only find love from your same sex, what are you gonna do then? Are you gonna damn yourself to hell within
No,
within
I'm
Christianity,
gonna have.
within any religion in this world was deemed and populated, so no matter what we do as humans on
Chị
this
hỏi làm sao để tắt mic được?
animals, humans,
Tắt camera.
Mute
so
them.
what we do as animals or humans on this planet, right? That our Savior died to forgive every last one of our sins. So which means no matter what the fuck you do, you can kill, you can murder, you can sleep with the same sex, you can do whatever, you're forgiven. If God created everything and God is omnipotent within a thing to say he knows everything to come, or she, which me personally as being a Buddhist and certain other knowledge, I believe that God is a woman. Because God is the only a woman is the only person who can have a child without a man. Just saying. And
Period.
you feel me?
She black
And that
too.
Everything we've
Eve
done
thing
is
is
forgiving,
important.
and if everything we do and how we go, I know I'm taking it on for a long string, but I want to make sure that my point is getting across. Because I used to hate myself for the simple fact that, oh shit, why am I attracted to men? I grew up heavenly Christian. I grew up with Bible thumpers, you feel me, who were slaves. My grandmother is a daughter of a slave. My grandmother grew up through slaves. My grandfather's husband grew up through this slave shit. All we were Bible bumping motherfuckers, you know. So I'm only
Lord.
using my Christianity side in which I grew up with. I'm not using my Buddhist because I set out to prove God was fake, but all I did was find God in nature. Not nature, nature, as us Africans used to call it, and Africans with a K, not a C. You feel me? I feel like I'm
Saying
getting a
what?
little off subject here because I'm gonna really be talking for
No,
a long
We're
it's
time.
talking about
it's
your
For me
all
to explain
sexuality, but
myself,
we
it's
want
all
to,
you
yeah,
connected.
feel
talk
me?
about the sexuality, yeah.
But you feel me? I don't feel it is a negative thing because I believe that I'm just gonna say it flat out and straight. I don't believe that even if, especially if God's a boy, as a man, my apologies, God is a man, that this dude has not have sex with men. He does not have sex with men, with other men, or with multiple men,
When you say
multiple women,
God,
or anything of in which the God creator. I don't say God. I'm saying God
okay.
in which because I'm listening to you guys. I
I
call
don't think
I
that I
call it
don't
the
think that
creator because at the
it's a
end of the day, when it
individual.
comes to Buddhist nature, we don't want to. I'm not going to go to heaven or whatever this bliss of after I pass away, and my creator tells me turn from me, which I know you not.
Right.
Because
It's made up.
in any religion, prove me. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. In any religion, prove me right and prove me wrong. Everybody's motherfucking worshiping nature while they got us worshiping some white person. But that's just what I'm gonna say. That's it. I don't believe at the end of the day who we should be worshiping is nature because he said I created myself through you. You have the power. You have the same power in which I have. We have the power to create. We have the power to manifest things. We have the power to do certain things. But at the end of the day, because all of these chemicals and all this other bad shit that we do and stuff that we're not supposed to be doing, we only use 10% of our mind. And this is 100% proven. This is 100% proven. Prove me right, prove me wrong, that we only use 10% of our mind. So imagine if we can use 100% of our mind.
Yes.
Oh,
I
you can manifest anything in your brain.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting way off subject, so I'm gonna just stop talking right now. I just
No,
And
it's
I
all
It
good.
and
is
Thank
the
you
still
for the
and
storehouse
I
background
of
story.
infinite.
homosexuality
That's why I
is
said
killing
earlier
our
about it being
population.
the storehouse
I
of infinite
feel
intelligence.
I'm sorry, Links. Lorna Love, is that you?
I
I hear
know,
Lorna
right?
Love.
yes,
I know, right?
I am the
Oh,
one. I
Hallelujah.
am with
I
you,
can't
King.
see no.
no,
You know,
because
I have been thinking.
you see it in
oh,
nature. You see animals. You see girls fucking
I
girl dogs. You see fucking male
I
dogs
have
fucking
been
male
thinking.
dogs.
I have been.
Lizards
I
fucking
have been.
lizards. Everything we learned in this
It's
world, we learned from
natural.
animals. Everything we learned in this world, we learned from animals. Everybody is
That's what I'm
worshiping
saying.
I
nature,
have
but they
been
don't want to.
thinking. I
Chinese,
have been
Buddhist people,
thinking.
everything.
Because
We got an
I
elephant
had
people worshiping. We
oh,
got
what?
a
I'm
cat,
sorry.
everything.
I'm
But my
sorry,
bad. Go
Virtue.
ahead. My bad. Go
I'm
Okay,
ahead.
sorry, wrap
Virtue.
up,
Yeah, let
Virtue.
somebody. Yeah.
Ladies, hold on, because Laura Love is
I
speaking.
kept trying to say I
Laura
need to
Love
stop because I'm gonna keep doing that. Go ahead.
No, thank you, Virtue. Appreciate it. And I appreciate you talking about your background and everything too. I didn't know that at first. So thank you. And I'm always about learning new things. Links, one moment. Hello, Lavani. Welcome. Please share the live and follow the panel. We are Liddy. We are talking about everything tonight. Everything. And I'm loving it. Very, very deep discussion and commentary. And if you share the live and you follow the panel, we will follow you back. Lavani, if you are a drive-by, you're gonna get Jean-Claude Van Damme because I don't take that. John, for real. I gotta be real. I can't keep it. Okay, I'm not fake. Like I will kick you out. I will kick you out with Jean-Claude Van Damme you. I will Jackie Chan you. Don't be rude. It's all about Bigo etiquette. Laura Love, welcome. It's great to hear your voice.
Yeah.
You have the floor. Laura Love.
No, I didn't know Laura Love was even
Thank
beside
you.
me.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm so
Cause she
happy to be here. Today panel, I'm really, really loving it. I am with King tonight because I have been wondering a lot of thinking that has come to my thoughts, like I have been wondering about it, but sometimes I put it under religion, like hope I'm not going to be offended, like this thing I'm thinking, people will hear me and be like, Lara, are you crazy? What are you thinking about? I'm like, this thing is real. Let's be reality to ourselves. Most things in life, computer, cars, chemical, most of things, we women being created it. It's by our brain. You see, a black woman can use a cream and turn to a fair woman, a white woman.
That's right.
So I'm always thinking about this thing, that what this thing is about nature. The God that I am not saying there is no God, but there are some things that I've been wondering about, thinking about. Most things that we're doing in this life, some people will just come, build a computer, build television, build some things, and it is not by God, something like religious something. It is about they using their brain to create this thing. And look at our pastors. Look at our pastors. This preach God in church, all this and this. I am a Muslim. Do you know? I'm a Muslim, but I do not go to church, neither a mosque. You know why? These people, they are reading something for us. There are some people that came before us, and most of them we use them. We have, like, okay, Abraham, we have David, King Solomon. King Solomon have 1,000 of wives. Why God did not?
Wives, concubines, hoes on the
Yes.
side.
So sorry about that.
It's okay.
Why
Oh
God
no,
did
that was
not punish King Solomon? Why are we serving King Solomon? That King Solomon is the wisest man in the Bible. King, I'm with you this night, because this thing has been in my mind. Like, people are asking me, why am I not going to church? Why am I not going to mosque? I'm like, no. This thing is like, it's not real, unreal to me, because the God we're serving, there are a lot of things out there that we human beings ourselves, why are we sovereign in this life? Is it not God that created us? The God that we're calling in the church, calling in the mosque, is it not the one that created everyone here on the planet? Why are we sovereign? Why must it be we suffer before we can eat? We're not the one that did what happened. It was our forefather, the first creation. They were the one that committed the crime. It is written in the Bible that we, the grandchildren, the next generation, will suffer for it. But we, believing that God is our creator, why are we suffering? We say if we commit any crime, we say God should forgive us. Why did God not forgive our first creation? Why are we still suffering for his?
I want to add on to what you're saying, Laura. Lovely. Um, Religion or how we worship. Number one, I think it's a key to divide us as a people. For me, it's all about understanding and unity. Once you just have an understanding, you don't have to agree. You could just understand that that person has a different perspective, a different insight, a different way of life, a different walk. You get what I'm saying? And all you have to do is understand it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to walk with them. Just understand it. And then you know, okay, well, we both black, so we both brothers and sisters. You get what I'm saying? We both need to unify. And despite our differences, we need to know that we are the same and come together. I think religion is a way, as well as like all the other things that religion brings, like the rules and regulations on how to live your life. So now I don't agree with how you live in your life, and now I'm telling you wrong, and now I can't deal with you. That's a hindrance to us as a people. I think, like you were saying, you feel it on the inside. You're born with it, Laura. If you decided to pray to your teddy bear because it's your favorite teddy bear, you feel like it brings you good luck. Every time you touch that bear, you have a good day. If you sleep with that bear, you have good dreams. Like if you really like put that power into it, I think it's called consecrate the bear, and that bear becomes your God, for lack of better words, it becomes your source of power. You can now, like how Odin Odin told Thor, your power don't come from the hammer. It's just the way you can direct your power with the hammer. But your power is the thunder.
Excuse me, period on that Marvel reference. I heard you say. You said
So what I'm trying to say is like, if you pick something to attune, because it's easier for you to say, I can put my power into this teddy bear. And you can focus on that teddy bear, and now your power could be, or you could just make it could be just real easy for you. Like, I want a car, and now you buying a new car the next day because you have the power to manifest like that. It's just everybody is different, but the power is, period. It just is. It's in us. We just have it because we are earthlings. We are created from evolution of the sun and the earth creating life. It's that they made us the melanin. You get what I'm saying? Everything else that came behind it is some type of evolution, whether it was downgraded or upgraded. You get what I'm saying? We come from the water as single cell organisms. Like it's deep, millions and millions and millions of years ago. They can't put together enough fossils to tell our true history. But we know we are from this earth, and the first people were very much melanated. And everything else doesn't matter. We belong here. It don't matter where you want to build your empire. You belong there. That's your earth to walk on. It's your land. You belong there. You belong to be successful. You have the right to be successful there, wherever that's at, and you have the power to create such success, whatever you want it to be. And like we can do it as a unit if we let go of all this other stuff that separates us, all these opinions and these cultures that's not even ours. Like I can create my own culture in my house with my kids, just like you could create your own culture. You may celebrate Christmas with ham. I celebrate Christmas with turkey, but it don't make us like right or wrong or nothing. We can still fellowship together. You get what I'm saying? It's not about the food. It's about the coming together to live, and we all eating. So it's like we got to let go of those small little things. Like we ain't got to do it just because it's Christmas. We could do it just because it's Monday. You feel what I'm saying? You get your ham, I get my turkey, and we smile and share with each other. You get what I'm saying? Like it don't have to be a holiday that somebody created. We could create all these things on our own. And once we take our power and be like, I'm doing my own shit and I'm making it mine, you know what I mean? No matter where it originated from, you can make it yours. You feel what I'm saying? You can make it yours. Shit, Jesus means the Son. So when you say thank you, Jesus, for everlasting life, you're thanking the sun for rising, for being there to give life on earth. Because without the sun rising and shining in that sky, we dead as hell. We super duper dead. So thank the sun. So you can know that it's nature and still thank Jesus, right? Or you cannot know that it's nature, and when you thank Jesus, you're still thanking the sun because that's where that originated from. You get what I'm saying? Words of power. Words are spells, and we don't
Yes.
even have our own original language. So like we gotta just do it ourselves. We have our own energy everywhere we go. You can't nobody take that from us. They just utilize it. They give us the language, so now the words we use and it spell certain energies to certain things that we may not be aware of. But we can what we have control over, like what Links was saying with our mind, we can just run shit, man. And the more like if we all hold hands and think about the same thing, like if we just wanted it to rain and we all held hands and just concentrated on rain, and our intentions were like for the rain to come, it will rain. And the more of us hold hands, the faster and more harder it will rain.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have that power, but it's we refuse to hold hands because we don't agree with our God, what the name we call God, or what how we lay in the bed with our loved ones. Like that kind of bullshit is what's gonna keep us separated. Like and that's my big thing that I wanted to say. Like the separation, we have to learn how to just let that go. Like stop judging one another. Like fuck all that bullshit, because we do know like the food they put estrogen in the food in the water. Why is testosterone levels down in men from 50 years ago to now? Like this is a true medical fact. It's in the food. They are showing, they are propagating us like this shit way before you saw a man kiss a man on TV. This is way before that. They've been telling us that they've been separated the black family in America. They've been told us that we couldn't be together and it's better for us to be apart. We've been listening to niggas say bitches ain't shit but hoes and shit. What you thought they was gonna do after they not love us no more? They was gonna fuck each other, homies over hoes. Like that's it's called evolution. We were just explaining. They just understood. When I say they, I mean the 1%, the powers that be. They just understood, so they created the programming to create the environment that we in now. But if you understand, then you can just be above that. You can overstand. You get what I'm saying? And be above all that shit and still fuck with your niggas. Because them your niggas. That's a nigga. That's a black man, king, whatever, God, whatever you attune yourself, whatever word you use. If you a hood bitch and you say nigga, if you a woke bitch and you say Hotep king, whatever. It's still that same black man. It's still the same melanin we talking about. And we all need to just come together. That's the key. That's the key. I don't give a fuck what you think or how you feel. We gonna do it together. You get what I'm saying? You gonna do yours, I'm gonna do mine, and we gonna come together. You got a clock. All the cogs, they turn different ways, they turn different sides, they make different shit happen. Make the second hand, the minute hand, the hour hand. You get what I'm saying? They all got different jobs, but they work together for a common purpose at the end. And us as a people, that's what we need. Us versus them. Because they together. They are together. If they say, "Oh, that black man, he really was white, and we gonna make him white, and we gonna make pictures of him white, and everybody gonna believe he white," they have done it, and it's real because they understand.
Period. Shay, baby. I do love when you speak. I learned a lot of different. I learned a lot. Estrogen. What? I didn't know. Girl, I'm constantly. I'm taking my notes. I'm like, what? Yeah.
And what's crazy, I agree with everybody, and that's the crazy. They make it seem like I straddle the fence, but it's the understanding. It's like I don't have to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all know I don't like anal. Leave my booty alone. But like, why would I shit on a nigga for fucking? Or why would I shit on the bitch for getting fucked in the ass? Like that? What you like, girl? If you smiling when that shit happened, then that's good for you, right? Now come on, let's braid these wigs, bitch, because we gotta get this money, girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, why am I arguing with this bitch telling her she wrong for that? That's not my business. Like, that's what's gonna separate us. And now I gotta braid this wig by myself. And now it's less wigs getting produced. Yeah, like it's
now
unity.
Whoops. Now, thank you, Shay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna go get dinner and stuff. But y'all stay tuned for Beans, Bonnets, and Do-Rags panel on book box number 3. Our Shay with the shits, aka Butter B. Beagle ID Butter B. We gonna be there. 12 o'clock. I'm about to say noon. Excuse me. 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not noon. No. 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's called midnight, not noon. Midnight. 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you're going to hear a lot more of Shay because, hey, Shay with the shit. Hey, she's hosting. Butta B. Yes, y'all. And y'all gonna love everything you're hearing. We get to expand the conversation. And Love, you are painting tonight, correct? Let me not make sure I
Yeah,
speak out of turn.
we're doing a spider look today because since I did the cat, I said we're gonna keep it animalistic. So we're gonna do a spider look today.
Spider. Ooh. All right. I'm one of those. My boyfriend just we just like spiders. I know it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be really beautiful. I know that's right. I'm excited. Yes, Laura, love, I'm glad you were able to speak up, love, because I know in the comments you were saying, you're just trying to fill things out. And like I said, and Bigo TV, everybody that just came in, Talk It Out Tuesday is a platform. I keep on saying platform. This Bigo app is a platform, but it is an event. It is a panel that was created for everybody to come in and feel free to get something off their heart, their chest, their mind, their body, their soul, and be in a comfortable environment. So first and foremost, I want to make sure everybody is comfortable. We respect everybody's views and opinions, whether fact, truth, whatever you want to call them. We all are entitled and have the right to like Shay Baby was saying, have our words, own our words, and our words are powerful and our words give power. And we have the right to do that. Like I said earlier, quote one of my favorite movies, Sister Act. Whoopi Goldberg said, "Oh, you are a voice in this world and you deserve to be heard." And that is true. That is one of the models I've lived all my life. Well, one of the things I said is I'm blessed with a big mouth, so I'm going to use it. Yes. So you have the power to be able to use your spoken word, use your word. And if you are mute and unable to talk, like I said, get your communication out in some way. Shout out to Lynx and Vesty, which is elected in box 1, and Virtue, who are graphic artists. You are too, Shay, right?
I don't consider myself a graphic artist, but I do face paint. I do,
That's right, period. Duh. Thank you. Paint artists. All artists. We are all artists and creatives in different ways, and we have art. That comes from within, and then we bring that from within, bring that out, so that we will not be without, but we will be with the creativity. Shay Baby says she's not with the shits, but she's Shay with the shits. Okay. She's not with the bullshit.
With the bullshit. Okay.
So yes, most definitely. Thank you, everybody, for rocking it out with us. Oh, thank you, Laura Love. You too. Greatly appreciate you having you on here. Pretty aghast. If I butcher your name, my bad. Please do not take it personally. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I am trying my hardest to say some of these names. Yes, I'm laughing because if I butcher your name, my bad. It is not a purposeful thing to do. My name gets butchered sometimes, but hey, we just take it in stride. It's all out of love. So thank you so much, you all. This has been Talk It. This has been Talk It Out Tuesday. Stay tuned because, like I said, at 12, I still want to say noon, 12 a.m. midnight Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be on box number 3, Shay with the Shits, aka Bigo ID Butta B. I'm about to put it in the comments too. So you better be there. You better be there. You like I did?
Better be. You better be. All right.
You better be. I'm typing it in the comments now. Beads, bonnets, and do-rags. And shout out Links for your Kofi. I think that is such an awesome name, Kofi. I called it a skull cap, but Kofi. Yes. Beans, bonnets, and do-rags. Panel. Oops, if I could spell. At 12 a.m. Eastern. And that's midnight. Why do I have a hard time saying midnight tonight? I don't
Okay, good
know.
night, Laura.
Yes, no problem, Laura.
Period.
Thank you so much. Yes, bye. We'll see you next time. Oh, there's hair in my mouth. Okay. Love y'all. That's right. I was going to ask. Virtue, do you have hours that you needed to pursue, to do? If so, I can, well, first of all, let me drop this down because we don't have quite that many people right now, which is cool. Okay. Virtue, do you have any hours you need to do? Because we know Shay's, in a little bit. Virtue, did you go? Oh, nappy. Or you probably stepped away. Shower time. Yes, shower time. It's shower time.
Want some balls.
Period, Shay. Love you, Shay. I'm so glad you got to meet.
You
All right,
too.
y'all. This is after show. I'm wrapping it up. I'm so glad you got to meet Hamilton because I was just like, Shay, I want you to meet Hamilton.
Yes. He's so energetic and cool. I wish I
Yes.
had more time to talk to him.
Girl,
I was listening to him though.
He comes in. he lasts like Virtue. So I'm like, all right, Hamilton, we know you can talk for that. Yeah. Like Bessie was saying, we met him on his panel that time. And and he was showing up his place. I don't know if you got a chance to be in there at the time, but he's proud to show off his, like I said, palatial palace in Florida. And he's been all over the world. He's very enlightening. And he was showing his shirts earlier. What he said, I don't know if you were in the room at that time, but he says, and just go, you can check out on the bar too. That's one thing he was telling us last time. Just go ahead and check out his shirts on the bar. But he called us all when he came in. He said, national treasures. We're all national treasures. So that's how he refers to our melanin skin. Folk. National treasure. And then he has the customizable shirt. I didn't know they were customizable till tonight. He showed like his personal one because on the back of the shirt says, I am not this, that. Very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna check him out.
Yes. But he was cool tonight. He was cool. I had to pull the reins in a little bit tonight. But lady, it was wonderful. And I'm so glad you
came back. Yes. I was like, oh, I'm late, but I'm coming.
It's all good.
It was a lot going on today.
I was a little bit late myself. And yes, Bessie said you were taking care of some business earlier. Lynx was saying he knew you were going to be on later on tonight, so it's all good. So I was just happy and delighted to see you be able to join this one because I was like, oh
my gosh. You doggone right, I got to be here for my baby. Got to do my best anyway.
Yes. And your views were very much respected and thank you. Like I love how you could just come in and you can just hear everybody's, like you could be very, very objective and you can hear everybody. I love that. That's the quality I love about you. So thank you so much. And also, I didn't
want Boo to like try to what's the word I'm looking for? Impose her views on Virtue. Like, I understand where she's coming from, the depopulation, the propaganda of homosexuality, right? To the kids. It's not necessary to tell a child that they could be homosexual. Like, don't even talk about sex to a child. Let them evolve into that naturally. When they start feeling those feelings, that's when you have those talking. That's for the household and the family. That's not for TV. But that's just like them trying to pass laws to give our kids the COVID vaccine in school without the parents being there or knowing. Yes, shit like that. They trying to just take over. When you sign that birth certificate, you giving custody of your child over to the state. They just let that baby live with you. That's really what it is. And we don't understand those type of things. It's been like a systematic like oppression, depopulation. Like if I could keep them broke and I could keep them separated and then keep them fucking each other the same sex, like they're not gonna have babies. That is a real thing. But we can't tell a motherfucker he living his life wrong.
not Jim Crow, but the person with the horse mentality. I gotta look that up. I gotta remember who that is. That's not Jim Crow.
You said the
That's
horse
Jim Crow.
mentality?
When they said, yeah, that.
Are you talking about Willie Lynch, maybe?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Oh gosh, yes, he had the lint. Yes, that's that theory. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. The divide and conquer. You get what I'm saying? And of course, just like Virtue was saying, it's evolution. If it's more women than men, then the women are going, the animals literally change sex. Now, as humans, we're not asexual, but that's the natural thing. You sexual beings, you have to procreate. That's on a cellular level. That's what we always are doing. Like, we don't even know why we die of natural causes, because your body is made to live forever. It's constantly reproducing. Your cells are constantly reproducing. So, like, you're a sexual being. So if there's more women around, you have to experience sex. If there's more men around, you have to, that prison, the school to prison, like, school trains you for prison, and you don't even see it.
Well, they both call institution. They both call institution.
Talk your talk, job. And the way they are set up is literally the same. And jobs. You either train to go to jail and do what you're told, or go to job and do it. That's what they train you. Your parents, it's lunchtime, a bell rings. You know that you can go to lunch. You are responding to the bell. Your mind, like, you were born with this knowledge now. Like, when evolution comes, when the animal came out the water and started breathing with their lungs and didn't need their gills anymore, when they babies was born, when they laid those eggs and those babies was born, they no longer had gills. They may have had the organs right there that created the gills, but they no longer work, because now they use their lungs to breathe. You get what I'm saying? You didn't have to teach your baby to breathe with the lung. They were born that way. Oh, we're going to close your gills. You didn't have to have no surgery. They was born as evolution. So now every time a generation learns something, it's passed down to the child. And that's just how it's going to be. We cannot blame each other for that. We have to step away from the blame game and saying y'all wrong for living y'all life like this. That's going to keep us separated. If we know the truth, then we know, like, it's been programmed into their minds. Our mind is a computer. You be programmed, that's programmed into you. So, like, we have to understand that, have a little empathy or just understanding, and then say, okay, but we're still a unit. We are still one. It don't matter.
I know that's right, Shay. All right, it's not exactly on the old clock. Exactly 11, but you got a little extra time. You got an hour and 4 minutes, y'all, to get prepared.
Yeah.
Bonnets and do-rags. Virtue, I'm not sure if you went to take a shower or if you went siesta, but I'm going to go ahead and end the live. I was going to transfer you to if you wanted to, but I'm not sure if. I know you said you had a long day today, so I know you were working and everything. So yeah. You might not want to tonight. I'm not quite sure. Virtue, can you hear me? Virtue. I don't. I think he either maybe not that or taking care of business, but yes. So all right. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been live, it's been litty, it's been fun, it's been great. Once again, not noon, but stay tuned. It's about, well, literally now it's an hour and 3 minutes Eastern Standard Time. What period? I mean, it's still an hour 30. Okay, never mind. It's still an hour 3 minutes. Whatever time. It's an
no
hour. No
matter where you at.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, worldwide. An hour and 3, now 2 minutes. Y'all, an hour, pretty much an hour and 2 minutes. Join box number 3. Shay Baby, Shay with the shits. Beagle ID, Butter B for beans, bonnets, and do-rag Pam. It's all going down. She was doing amazing face painting in honor of 31 days of Halloween. Lady Day! did you want to come up real quick, love? I've been wanting to bless you. I don't remember if I got a chance to tonight. I didn't know you were still rocking with us, Lady Diana. Welcome. All right. Let me open this box for you. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Hi, fam.
What's up,
Hi, Lady
beautiful?
Getting my
Diana.
nephew ready for bed. Just got him out of a bath.
Oh,
Period.
how sweet. Well, thank you for
Splash you
rocking with
all
us the
over.
whole
Hey,
time.
Yams.
Of course. Yeah, I was listening to the whole conversation too. I was just dealing with him, so I couldn't text or like pop up into the panel. So I was like, but I was here.
Oh, I'm so glad you were here. Oh, thank you. I see the comment. I was like,
Okay, yeah.
still here. Period. Well, yes. So we're gonna go to. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna go. Well, now it's okay. An hour and 1 minute, whatever. You want to be technical? An hour and 1 minute. Join us. Box number 3. Shay with the shits, aka Sheba Bay, as I call her. That's what I call her. Don't y'all call her that? That's what I call her. To be like Cream. That's what I call her. You can't do that. That's what I call her. That's my name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say he finna go live.
You say who?
Smooth Yams.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll see if I can run through there. What is it? Did he say that in the comments?
Yeah, he put it in the comments.
Ooh, girl. Oh, I see. Okay. I see now. I've been throwing stuff and I didn't even. Hey, I was like, shit, you see anything else? Yes, I know. I was a little confuzzled, a little puzzled. I was like, oh, okay. Yes, Yams, I know that's right. I'll make sure to pop over there in a little bit. But right now I'm about to go get dinner because I'm hungry. We talk about food. Everybody is always talking about some food because we are fellow foodies. And I was like, oh, yummy. I said, we can break bread. She said, you don't have to, y'all can have the ham or you can have the turkey.
I was laughing on that part. I heard that part. I was like, yes, absolutely yes.
And Buddha just eating. I don't know what she was eating, but it looked good. I'm just like, have mercy. Have mercy on keep it together. Keep it professional. But I want to go eat.
Yes.
Thank you so much for cracking with it. All right. I will see you real soon. And yes, I'm going to pop in. See if he's still in here. I don't know if you are. No, he went to go. Okay. Cool. Gother. Hello, Gother or Gother. Not sure how to say your name, but thank you for rocking with us. Please share the live and make sure you follow the panel. And most definitely, okay, now it's 59 minutes. 59 minutes we are going to be on box number 3. Shay with the shits, a.k.a. Sheba Bay. That's what I call her. And Bigo ID, Butta B. That's B-U-T-T-A B. B-U-T-T-A B. Butta B. Butta B. Bigo ID, Butta B.
I'm sitting here drawing, man, but your introduction is epic, man. Like Jai, like you be introducing people, man, like for real. Your
Thank you,
introduction is epic, man. I'm sitting here drawing. I'm just listening to you, like you
Thank
make
you.
a motherfucker want to come look at somebody.
Thank you so much. Yes, Butta B. Bigo ID. Butta B.
Already.
B. B. Okay. All right. I see y'all. Love y'all. Thank you.
Love you too.
Yes, and I'm glad you could come back, Links, because I was like, oh no.
No.
I was trying to figure out. I wasn't sure, because shout out to I think it's Snap. I got the power, but I didn't have the power at that time. I was like, Links. I got a little thing across the screen. I was like,
Hey, Lady Down, how you doing?
No.
Good. That's what's up.
All right. Thank you. So y'all stay tuned. Right now we're going over the yams. Trying to remember what his Beagle ID is. Beagle, scroll. Yams. Well, we all follow yams. Just YAMS or Slay baby or baby. SLAYYY baby is his Beagle ID. Or just put yams. I think he might be your only. He might be y'all's only yams. So yes. And I'm gonna go eat. Love y'all. Real soon.
Yeah.